Hey guys, welcome back to the Don't Write Back show here on YouTube. We started a reaction video series here, and so far it's just been me, which is fine. The boys are going to start joining in soon, but I wanted to do something a little different for this one. So for those of you that don't know, haven't followed me, just discovering, I have been playing bass in a band called Thru It All. So we got a few music videos. I haven't been in the recent ones. I have a newborn. I've kind of been just working on learning dad life. So I'm not in any of the new music videos, and they're grinding every day. So I am in all the old stuff. I think we have 3 or 4 official music videos that I'm a part of. And then we have a cover we did at one of our shows. And that's the one I kind of wanted to go through it with y'all and talk about maybe my experience doing this song at this show, what I felt at the time. Some of y'all may like it, we may hate it. If it doesn't do well, we don't have to go into the other stuff. But this is probably like when I started kind of getting into the zone of, like, I'd never played on stage, like an actual rock show, until I was in this band. And this is a handful of shows in, but I was starting to get comfortable with it. Crowds didn't bother me anymore. I didn't really get stage fright. I get a little nervous before we start, and after the first song, I was good. So they were big Turnstile fans, and I had never heard of them before this because what I listen to, I'm in a box. I only listen to like the same old classics over and over and over again. So they were like harping about wanting to cover this song. Dude, we should be like Turnstile. Like, Turnstile's so sick. We got to do it. I was like, okay. They played the song for me, and it's Mystery Turnstile. You can see up above my head. Man, they played the bass lick, and it like everything cuts out. It's just bass. I got scared shitless, guys. There was no tab for it, which I'm not a big tab reader anyway. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we need to do this, man. It'd be such a sick song." And I was like, I don't think I can learn it fast enough. It was like 2 or 3 days, a couple of weeks, maybe tops, before we were going to play it for the first time. And I remember, like, we were listening to it over the PA, and I was, me and Daniel, the guitarist, were both kind of noodling around the fretboard, trying to figure out exactly where that bass riff is. And I kind of got in the ballpark, and then all of a sudden, like, we started jamming along with it, and then I just hit it. And they're like, "Yes, that's it. We got to do this." So anyway, as soon as I hit the riff, man, it was crazy. But yeah, so we're going to check this out, and I will pause periodically. It's 2.5 minutes. So I'll pause periodically and kind of cover some other stuff, but let's get into it. Quality's not great. It was filmed on somebody's cell phone during the show, and surprisingly got pretty decent audio. It's a little quiet, but that sounded way off. This was at the Vanguard in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so my favorite place to play so far. That's that bass lick. Daniel still gets me pumped with the lyrics. Yeah. So, two things. You couldn't really hear it on there. People actually got pretty pumped and pretty loud. Every time we've covered that song, man, when we hit that riff, like, the people that are at the show just, they go nuts. They freaking love it. I get so many compliments on this cover about how awesome it was and how I killed it. And we actually played a show with another band that also covered the same song the same night. And they're like, bro, you killed that bass way better than the other guy. No offense to the other guy. He sounded great. I liked it. But I got so many compliments that I killed this riff better than anybody they'd heard live other than Turnstile. And the second thing is that Daniel, this is like our fourth song in the set, and we had like a 9-song set, and it was like half hour. He basically blows his voice out in this song from going too hard, and he sounded good all night, but he really struggled to get through the rest of the set. And he's like, I gotta dial it back a little bit when we do this cover because I keep losing my voice because I just love it so much. I go too hard. So that's a little insight. I feel sorry for this bro that I paused on his face. I have no idea who he is. If you watch this, comment and I'll give you a shout out or something. All right, let's get back into the song. Oh, Jameson back there slamming the keys. Nick is frontman now. We got us another drummer so he can just rock the crowd. This little lick does wear out my fingers. I wish we had like a full recording of this set, like video. So much fun. Something else. We're gonna get back into this riff. Something else that you'll notice in any live videos that I'm in. I don't dance. I'm a very hefty man. I don't jump. I wish I could. Kills my knees. I don't do it. But I got like the basic white boy dancing. I just kind of like rock back and forth and like move my head a little bit. And I got long hair and I can't even headbang, bro. It gives me such a headache. I'm a little bitch. But anyway, my signature, especially in this band, is the Ducks jersey, or just jerseys in general, but the Ducks jersey is my favorite. Charlie Conway. I have 4 Conway jerseys, 2 identical green. I have a black one and then the white one with the duck on the chest, which I've worn in some other YouTube clips. So I haven't worn the black one yet, but it'll happen eventually. So this kind of dies back out and it's just my riff again. So let's hit it again. Hopefully I don't fuck up. Dude, I forget the guy's name that's running sound. But it's started with an S, like Scorpion or Swaco or some shit. But he kills it. He needs to be like doing something else in sound instead of just working here, because so good, so good. But yeah, and you know, it just takes this out and then cuts out. Yeah, so look, hey, it's got 3 suggestions. I don't get a lot of views, but 3 of my songs suggested. You should check those out. Got Change, Memory, and We'll Never Know What Could Have Been. My first album took me a decade to write because I was not a songwriter, didn't know what I was doing. I had a bunch of riffs, didn't know how to piece it together. So, sorry, it was grainy. But yeah, it took me like 10 years to put together. And then I finally got to record it and release it. And there's things that I could do better. I wish I was more of a singer than I am. I have a weird low voice. Not great for pop punk, but it is what it is. We're working on album 2 right now, and I'm very proud of how much I progressed as a songwriter and how much Michael has contributed to the writing of this album. Riffs and lyrics haven't had to work near as hard, and it's been fantastic. So, big things coming. Hope you guys check those out and follow us along. I think you'll be impressed or find something you'll like. So we do a lot of stuff. And anyway, this was Mystery Turnstile cover by Thru It All. I played bass. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this cover. What you thought of my terrible dance moves. And, you know, I'd appreciate if you could give us like a like and maybe a subscribe. That'd be awesome. It really helps us out. Really goes a long way. We would love to get monetized, and we're nowhere near close enough to even apply. So every little bit helps. We really do appreciate it. If you want to see us do more reactions to Thru It All videos, I will probably go through the next 2 or 3. We really did some cool stuff. We had a friend shoot our first 2 videos. It looked great. One is LA, which is on the screen. We shot it in a diner in our town after they closed up at 11. They let us in, shot the video, cleaned up after ourselves, booked it. I think we recorded until 2 a.m. Then I had to go to work at 4 or 5 in the morning. So it was rough, but worth it. And we shot one downtown in Tulsa, just in the street on a Sunday, and next to a Route 66 landmark. That's pretty cool. We'll get into those in later videos. We also did something at the church studio in Tulsa, which was really cool, once in a lifetime experience. I probably will never get to do something like that again, mostly from a money standpoint, but it was awesome. I would love to go back. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I think I rambled on long enough. Again, thank you for all your support, all your kind words. We're going to catch you in the next one later.